I am so sorry, my Indian friends, but I must tell you the truth. History must be told. Your Mahatma Gandhi was a racist, and he doesn't deserve to be celebrated in Africa or taught in any of our schools or universities, not even in our philosophy department. When Gandhi was in South Africa working for the British in the year 1893, he hated Africans and even refused to enter the same bus with my own African ancestors. He despised my black African ancestors. He even saw them as the lowest creature on earth, and everything about my African ancestors irritated him. This same racist went to Egypt, which was formerly called Kemet, learned about non-violence in Egyptian temples and shrines, and went back to India to become the father of non-violence in India, and was regarded as the father of nationalism. The fact which you will not hear in history is that an African Egyptian by the name of Akhenaten has been teaching non-violence during the Egyptian 18th dynasty. Akhenaten introduced a new god, a god part of the sun. Aten is this god. God Aten. Aten was already in existence before Akhenaten was even born, but it was Aten he made the supreme god in his administration in Kemet. Aten was the dex of the sun. Now, in dedication to Aten, Akhenaten, who was named Amenhotep IV, changed his name to Akhenaten, which means the servant of Aten. His wife, the most beautiful woman in the world, whose black beauty made foreigners to tremble, Queen Nefertiti, she supported her husband with all alacrity and enthusiasm. In fact, she became a priestess of Aten. The Akhenaten family created the first religion and the first occult. This they refer to as the court of Aten. Akhenaten, who was so obsessed with the worship of Aten, moved the capital of Egypt from Thebes to Akhenaton, meaning the place where the Aten will be effective. His son was named Tutankhaten, which means the living image of Aten. But as the new king, the young boy king refused to worship in the religion of his father. He denounced Aten and embraced Amen-Ra as the official state deity in Egypt. The young boy king changed his name from Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun, which means the servant of Amun. Martin Luther King was ignorant about this part of his ancestor. He ignorantly went to India to learn about non-violence under Mahatma Gandhi, instead of coming to Africa to study the works of Akhenaten, his own African ancestor, who was the father of non-violence in Egypt. They will never teach you this in Western educational system. It is a shame that Africans learn the theories and philosophies of a man who detests and who disliked them so much that he could not even sit with them in a public transport. Did you know that when Mahatma Gandhi was in South Africa, he refused to sit with black people in the same bus? He will always want to sit with white people in South Africa. But guess what? One fateful day, he refused to sit in the same bus with black people and went to sit with the white people in South Africa. Mahatma Gandhi was chased out from the bus like a common criminal. He was the one who started racism in India. Today, black Indians are segregated and discriminated from participating in Indian movies under Bollywood. Blacks from Africa who reside in India are abused and publicly beaten, molested and maltreated for no just reason by Indian people.